Hello again, this is Geiofx. Okay? I'm gonna show you a second example of a failed divergence. Yeah, and a QM, 5-minute QM fail. So here, as I have shown you, you mark, you see, this one like that, and you mark the awesome oscillator like that. Okay? Then, as I've told you, zoom in. To mark the QM. QM is your entry point. Now you see where QM is. I marked it here from this point. Why? Why did I mark there? Because price broke this high. Eh? Now you wait for price to come back here and reverse. You see? But price did not come and did not tap our QM. It came, tap this fair value gap, inverse. It was in an inverse. I didn't see that one. I had my limits here. I didn't check for this inverse fair value gap. That's why price tapped it and reversed. Yeah, but it did not reverse for long. What did price do? It came into a range. Whenever I see this range, I know that market is rejecting that divergence. And what did price do again? Just like NZD, price shot down with a momentum. So I had to delete my orders right away, because when price does that, what does it mean? It will come and break this QM with very high momentum. And since even the Osam oscillator shows you that price is in a range, you see? Yeah. Always check the Osam oscillator is for momentum. The on-balance volume is for volume. Volume comes before price. The market movers cannot manipulate volume, but they will manipulate price. Okay? Yeah. So it's like that. So I had to exit my orders. And as I have told you before when showing you the AUDJPY divergence fail, I always check the Osam oscillator to be on the below the zero line, and it had red bars, so that I know that is gonna form an IQM. That is how I always know. Those of you who ask, how do you know it will form? How do you know it will respect? I always check the Osam oscillator. This is my lead. Okay, so I could have entered. Okay, I was asleep, so I did not enter this IQM. I could have entered a sell at this point here and sweep it, you see, because I was very sure price is gonna sell. Because, okay, this line you see here, it's OBV, volume. Volume was gouging down. So I could have risked it and entered a sell and had my profits, you see. But now I will wait for price to come back and tap this IQM, sell a little bit. Then, as I have showed you before in my previous trade of NZDJPY, zoom in to find a QMC. Where is that QMC? This is the QMC here. A 30-minute QMC like that. And there are two. If you zoom in 15 minutes, you'll find that there are two, but they are almost very equal at the price. You see, there is that one there and that one here. Since they are very close nearby, I will take the upper one. I always choose the upper one. Even if price will not tap it, let it go. Don't chase price. Never chase price. Let price find you. Let price come for you, or you will regret. Okay. Hope you have had me on that one. Now I'll wait for price to come back and tap this QMC. Okay, let me show you. This is the QMC. You can search QMC on YouTube, TikTok, or Google to get the pictures. You see, I'll wait for it here and target this support here is my TP1. Okay, yeah, because for QM it must tap. This is the first TP always. So if it breaks it here, you wait for price to come back again, then you wait for your TP2 must be the next support that QM has formed, QMC. So you take your TP2 there, because price will come back again. For example, here I'm expecting that this will be the next QMC. Price will come and tap, then continue with the sells. Or at times QMC fails. That's why I always use, if I can always wait for another 5 minute QM to form. So if a QMR forms for 5 minutes, full margin, I enter my trade with a good lot and I hold. Okay. Or I check for divergence, 5 minute divergence. If I see 5 minute divergence, I know that trade will sell. Or if it wants to reject that QMC, you will see that that 5 minute divergence has low momentum. So I always wait for price. So for divergence to form, this red the price must be above this zero line on the green bars. So I wait for price to show me divergence using that. Mhm. As I have shown you before how to draw divergence. Then if price comes and breaks to the zero line downside, if price comes back again and breaks to the upside, I know, I know that that divergence is gonna fail. If I see a bullish engulfing candle, yeah, or a strong momentum, so I exit. I'll exit with some very few profits, not a loss. Yeah, I have modified these entries very clearly to master them. Yeah, so this is it. You see, now I've shown you bullish divergence, bearish divergence, and the divergence fell incorporated with the lower time frame QM fell. Yeah, so it forms a QMC. You see, I have not mentioned anywhere about smart money concept or ICT, just QM and divergence only. That is what I use. I have mastered them to use them perfectly. So use them like that as I have shown you. So that is it, and thank you for watching.